Hello. Hello, everybody. Hello, my darlings. Sue. Girl named Sue. How you doing, baby? Ain't seen you in a minute. Ain't seen y'all in a minute. I can't even tell you what's been happening. It's been happening. Um, Becky, Boo Becky. I hope everybody's doing well. I mean, this energy is a little bit cray today with the winter solstice in full swing. Um, it'll be somebody corrected me, longest night of the year, which is very true. Um, and we also have Venus squaring Saturn. So karma, babies, karmas is coming, and people are experiencing that on a spiritual level as well as a relationship level right now. So let's see if I can get everybody's name down here real quick. We're going to go through Christopher. Hey, darling. Hey. Nice to see you all. It's been a little minute. I've had a lot going on. Oh, good. I hope you get better, baby. Sending you positive vibes. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Sending positive vibes to all. I want you all to be very healthy, wealthy, and wise in all aspects of your life. Well, thank you, darling. I'm doing the Santa thing today, but the hat's too big. Look, it's too big. My head ain't this big. Santa baby. Anyways, hey, David. Feral. You can blame Gen X on that, Zen. I can't help it. I am Gen X, and I am the epitome of that. We are so not scared. And we are feral. Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas. I don't know if I'll be on for Christmas or not. We'll see what happens. I never know from one day to the other what's going to happen lately. So if y'all just hang in there with me, that'd be great. Yeah, we did. You got a haircut. I ain't getting my haircut. I'm going to let my hair grow out again. Cut it too short last year. I don't like it short. I like to be able to cover my whole face with it if I want to. Hello there, Netherlands. You're far away. So this is what's happening. So Venus squares Saturn with intention. The universe stops whispering and starts revealing. Now, you're going to see this all across the world. It says if you sense something karmic, you're probably right. Examples, someone I know of but don't know personally. If they go out of their way to make sure that I see their presence, and tries that bullshit magic entrapment stuff, and to affect me in some way, But I see it as obvious and stupid. So, it's one of those, it's like, okay, yeah, whatever. Don't care. Um, you gotta understand. That's why magic don't affect me, because I simply don't give a shit enough about something, or I can cut myself away from it enough emotionally that you're not gonna affect me, because I'll just give you a big middle finger and shut my mouth and walk away. It's a southern way to do things, honeys. If you ain't figured that out yet, you need to figure it out. Anyways, so it's somebody that tries to pull on my energy, but like I said, I simply don't. Fuck. So it makes me roll my eyes out loud. Anyways, so but that karma is being seen for what it is. So whoever that person is around, they see it too. Because that's what this Venus square Saturn is. The energy is cray. I say they can't. Okay. So trying to affect you with heavy negative attentions and vibes and stuff, but you just go, and that don't work. And then you laugh and you smile and you enjoy your life anyways. All right. So the hidden energetic dynamics here is the silent admirers, unspoken rivals, and unseen observers who have been tracking your evolution from the shadows. And here's your confirmation. So if you're evolving and you're glowing and you're having, you're able to, what I want to say, be in the world but not of it, be beyond that reach. Jeffro, hi darling, how you doing? Got to write you down. So this is going to go on till the 24th. It's right now till the 24th. Karmic energy. Venus governs love, value, magnetism, and attraction. Saturn governs karma, time, discipline, and consequences. Yeah. So cross those two and you get today. When they collide, the veneer applies both with pressure and exposes reality. Saturn in Pisces, with the ta-da! Not soft romance energy, it's raw. And it is relationship, it's the truth-telling energy. Relationships tested and connections are weighed and attention is audited. The universe is asking a question: who is aligned and who is merely observing, hoping to benefit from your light without doing anything for it, without even getting access to it. They can't even get access to it because, yeah, we don't even care. So that's part of what's going on here. All right. It says it may feel reflective, emotional, and guarded. Saturn activates discernment, not closing your heart. You're not closing your heart. You're protecting your destiny. Hallelujah. Amen. And what Venus reveals now cannot be unseen. So once you see it, you can't unsee it. So, think about the news and all that other stuff that's going on. You can't unsee that shit no more. I've seen plenty of things I can't unsee, and boy, I wish I could unsee it. But then again, I don't want to go to the happy mind swipe place that all these celebrities are going to. What is it called? sunny days or something like that. It, hi, are you seeing some of these celebs? They got hands this long. They got and they all go into this mind swiping place. What the hell is that? I'd rather have my bad memories than have my mind swiped. I'm just saying. We went through enough of that going through karmic energy from having to come back over and over and over again. I'm not going to do it in this lifetime. No, I keep it. That's where wisdom is kept. Otherwise, you're just a big fat dummy airhead and you ain't got no sense. This is not paranoia, it's resonance. And Saturn is forcing, mind you, because yeah, there you go, Christopher. That here's a perfect example of that. All right. So the Saturnian energy is forcing everybody to take accountability for their shit. And so that's why you're seeing people just like try to shine it off on other people because they don't want to have to take accountability for their shit. But they're going to be forced to because Saturn says so. And that's until Christmas. So good luck with that, homies, whoever you are out there cross-watching. And I don't know how I get 350,000 subscribers, yet I get 3,000 views per video. Y'all be playing with my channel all the time, and I'm sick of it. So I'm hoping this is the case. I'm hoping that Saturn smacks a bitch down, because I'm tired of it. You know, I mean, how do you get 350,000 subscribers yet only 3,000 views a video? I mean, if I pay for it, if I put money into it, I get more than that. But and I'm already paying for Google Ads, mind you. So if I pay extra, then I get extra views. But if I don't, 3,000 maybe max views. Out of 350,000 subscribers, the math ain't mathin'. Sorry. And that's how I get paid. So I don't get paid per subscribers. I get paid by the views. So it's just ridiculous. That's yeah, the mind swiping thing, that's just dumb. I mean, like I said, we've done enough of that karmic shit in the past millennia. I don't want to come back without a memory. I want to keep the lessons that I've learned, so I don't make the same mistakes again. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of important. So then we're gonna have an important event in February. Saturn and Neptune in Scorpio and Sagittarius in the 5th house, which is your creativity. So if you're thinking about some sort of creative endeavor or children, your career, mostly creative studies and that kind of thing, February is the perfect month to do that. All right. So start now, and by February, you'll get your aha moment. Shadow ban. I'm not shadow banned, and if I am, I don't care. The only ones that would be shadow banning me are the channel managers that I fired and I won't hire again. You know, and they all work for them, Fiverr and all them places too. And they work for other channels, so of course, if they can throw me under the bus, they're going to, because I won't hire them back. Well, they steal your content and they put it on other platforms. So, and then they keep asking you for more and more and more money. You pay one price a month or one price per click on Google, and that's it. And still getting 100 point SEO. But you got somebody on there that's running your channel, and they can make or break you. They can make or break. They can take your channel out. They almost did twice. So before you go hiring just anybody from Bangladesh or India or any other country, understand, you give them control over your channel, they can fuck you up if they want to. And I ain't gonna do it no more. You know, I mean, I'll take my chances. I'm tired of people, doing crap like that to me. I've had to go through that for the last couple of years. Now that I figured it out on my own, it's going to stay that way, whether I get 3,000 views or not. It's just a matter of time before everybody catches on to what I'm putting, picks up what I'm putting down, if you know what I mean. Yet I am so not afraid, and I don't care what these people keep doing. It's dumb, like I said. And then I get the ones that get a crush on me and want to pretend to be Keanu Reeves and follow me around because they heard me talk about him once or twice. What? So I'm glad I made a friend on Instagram, though, that because I won't open another Twitter account because of that. And now I've made a friend that goes after those kind of accounts. So she could, as soon as the one starts following me, she goes after him. I'm like, because he's not online, or at least he claims not to be online, but they'll protest too much. So I don't know if he is or not. But it doesn't matter to me. I don't care. I don't care. Nathan, how you doing, baby? All right, so yeah. So first week of June is going to be cool. This whole year is going to be really cool. So let's put those vibes out there right now, all of us. This next year, the year of the fire horse, is going to be cool. We're going to make it cool because we cool. Bottom line. All right, that's enough of that. All right, I'm going to do a general reading. So this is going to be for all you guys that are in the chat room. Then afterwards, I'll take donations and pull cards. All right. See what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. Well, this is an oxymoron if I ever saw one. You get the Four of Wands and Judgment here. So, la la la. Nice, cool, calm, 11-11 energy with the Judgment. Sagittarius and Scorpio energy. And the Two of Cups and the Ten of Wands. What did I just say about people having to take accountability for their shit? All right. So somebody's looking at a relationship here as a burden, a marriage. They love this person, but they look at them like a burden. So if you're not in this energy, don't take it. It's not yours. If you're in this energy, modestly just some reevaluation. Maybe that Two of Cups is just an illusion. Judgment is going to be what is going to, because like I said, Venus and Saturn's going to expose everything, and no stone's going to be left unturned. So, all those people that are pretending to be other people, they're going to be exposed. All those people that are following you around in the Shadowlands, they're going to be exposed. You're going to look at them and, like I said, maybe loudly roll your eyes and go, I'm sorry. I don't care. No, I'm not. I'm not sorry. Yeah, we got the Eight of Cups, the Ten of Pentacles. Oh, so yeah, this is what you're doing is you're protecting your destiny by walking away from whatever this nonsense information that's coming in. The Eight of Cups in that ass. But you're not. I feel like this. It's fake anyway. It's fake anyway. So calm down and be okay. So I do feel like somebody is being forced with the truth down their throat. And they're going to be the ones that are going to have to walk away. Queen of Swords, Queen of Cups. My two favorite queens. So somebody's definitely going to be forced to walk away because of the facts. And because you all about love. You just love. You just love to be loved. It doesn't even matter if anybody's involved. You buy your own damn diamond rings. The Lone Ranger. Yippee! And the most recent past. Demons. Now we have a Capricorn here. Somebody's hiding something. They're hiding something from a Queen of Cups. What's new? Like I said, from the shadows they watch. With their Daryl, my other brother Daryl. How you doing, baby? They're definitely watching from the shadows. Whoever these three cups are that are going, you know what? You know what? You know what? She wore a Santa hat. You know what? You know what? She's talking to people and they telling them she don't give a shit. You know what? You know what? Who gives a shit? Who's dinging me? Hi, Nathan. Oh, okay. Well, that's cool. He's out in the boonies and his service is cutting off. Crow's nest watchers. Well, get used to it, because that's all they can do is watch. It ain't part of your destiny anymore. So all they can do is watch and fiddle and go, oh, damn. Damn. See, they're stressing over your star. They hating your healing. That's the damn problem. Yep, it's anybody from your past, especially an Aries or a divine masculine. Aquarius, too. So, lots of things going on. And this person wanted to be the boss of you. All right? They want to be the boss of you, but unfortunately, you figured shit out on your own, or you're figuring shit out on your own. And nobody can be the boss of you. You are sovereign. You are the star. Hey, I want to be a rock star. Nobody cares. All right, let me write down some names here. Daryl and my other brother Daryl. Mans. TDW. Got new people here. Cool. Let me see. Yeah, Daryl. Me and you's on the same planet there. Mine's 86. And it's been a hell of a few months. I don't know how we've gotten through it up thus far. But COVID, infections, you name it. We've been through it for the last 3 months. I'm telling you. So whoever this person is, they're stressed about your success, or they're stressed about your star, the fact that you healed. And that's the reason why they have to take accountability, because they didn't. Instead, they chose to walk away from you and leave you out in the cold, whoever this person might be, and they might not even talk to you anymore. Okay, I'm gonna say if it's Pisces, we probably ghosted you. You probably did one thing, and we went block. We tired. You gotta understand, we've been around this ring 12 times. We tired. We ain't playing no games with nobody no more. Factors affecting the situation is they had a choice. Hell no, Becky. Hell no. I don't get involved. It's, to me, a waste of time. I don't get involved in any of that. It's a waste of time. It's a waste of my energy. Those people are none of my concern, because that's what's up. I just touch on the collective. They had a choice. Well, they did have a choice. Everybody has a choice. But those who didn't heed the call or do the right thing are seeing the results of their actions. All right? Whether they're the perpetrator or the victim. Period. There was always a choice. Whether you had to be out in the desert by yourself, stay in the past, or go towards the future. Your choice. Some people chose to stay in the past, therefore accepting their defeat and the ruin of their lives. That's the only ship that came in for them. And that's what will continue to keep happening until the 24th of December. My bad. Why? Because they have to take accountability for their contracts. And Ten of Wands and Taurus energy. Everybody has to take accountability for their actions. That is the Hierophant. So, believe in yourself. Be in the world, but not of it. Because a lot of that shit is just for show. It got nothing to do with you personally. And it's all going to end. It's all going to end in heartbreak and destruction for this demon. Of course it will. Because it didn't go where it was supposed to go. It didn't believe in itself. It believed in something else more than it believed in itself. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. La la. So, like I said, you are the driver of your own sleigh. What you choose to believe is what you feed. So try not to feed the negative timeline. Try to stay in your highest expression. And that's what you'll manifest, because this is major manifestation energy here with this Sagittarius new moon and this winter solstice. I mean, you're manifesting whatever you're thinking about. So don't think about shit, and you won't manifest that kind of shit. Think about good stuff. Think about happiness. Think about joy. Think about sharing, caring, loving, and all that good stuff. So you don't end up here. Because everybody's going to have to take accountability for their actions, especially where people's feelings are involved. You know, that's where the moon comes in here. You got to love each other, or you end up worrying about everything. Now, can I put this in my life? Well, yeah, I absolutely can. But I have to look at it from a higher perspective. I have to look at things from a higher perspective. I talked to my 5-year-old grandson yesterday. He didn't believe my daughter had a mother because I haven't seen him since he was a baby. So my daughter had me call FaceTime because he wanted to meet me. I love the honesty of children. I absolutely adore the honesty of children. Yeah, Stephanie, I call my daughter, and my grandson gets on the phone, and he says, "You're my mom's mom? Does that mean I have two moms?" I said, "No, I'm Mimi. I'm your grandma." And he says, "You're my grandma?" It's like, "Yeah." He says, "You're old. I hope you don't die." That one gave me a choker there. I just started laughing. Me and my daughter both started cracking up. Well, you're old. I hope you don't die. Not before I get to meet you there, sunshine. His name's Axel. My grandson's got the name of Axel Rose. That shows you how I raise my children. Why do we give our hearts taking care of others and we don't get it back? But we do get it back. It's just in a different way, Daryl. I don't mind. I don't mind. You know, yeah, sometimes I get tired, but to me, it's all worth it. Any love that I give freely. So I'm not, you know, I quit expecting that back a long time ago, I guess. And I get it back in different ways now. It's just in different ways. Like with all of you, you know, you give me back something that I never had before, like good friends and family, and you guys make me feel welcome in your world, and you know, I didn't even feel that way in my own family. So I get it back in other ways. I don't look at the negativity of the drain. And if you just do it that way, you don't get as drained as much. You get tired. I'm not saying don't get tired, because I'm tired. But my daughter kept saying to me yesterday, "Don't forget about you, Mom." So I took this morning and I thought about me for a change. And everything else can wait. So that's what I did this morning. That's what I'm manifesting. That's what I want to happen. To be able to just enjoy a day in life and not have to worry about Jack. Because every day, my day is filled with challenges and paying bills and taking care of a house, and a little old man who has problem after problem after problem. Plus, I got to do this job, and you know, so yeah, I got to give to myself. If I don't, nobody else is gonna. I ain't out there dating because the dating pool is not just a mud puddle, it's a whole pile of mud with pigs in it. So I don't even want anything to do with that. You know, especially modern dating where it's all online, and then you meet up with somebody like Jeffro knows, and some of you know, you meet up with somebody, you think they're all right. Next thing you know, it's a 24-year-old and they're taking what they want. And you're like, you having to peel them off of you just to get out of the room. You know? So, no. Mm-mm. That's it for me. I would rather be celibate and safe than be out there on that scale of mentality, you know? So most of these people are so enveloped, they don't even care how old anybody is. They don't care what you got there. They just want to get some. Well, they can have some from somebody else. I ain't interested in none of that. Because they think they hot. They in competition to get in the bed. It's funny how this came out together. But no. So the hope or the fear here is that they can put you to rest with their slander and their lies and their bullshit. And if you want to feed that, you know, maybe they can, maybe they can't. I don't know. You know, I mean anybody, if somebody wants to debate me to my face, I'm more than welcome them anytime. I don't hide anything. I got nothing to lie about, and anything that I've said has been consistent. I've never changed my story because a liar has to remember a liar. I don't have to remember it because I know the truth. So they can just go ahead and fight over that little tiny ball they want and get out my fucking way. Just saying. I ought to start bleeping that shit out because otherwise I'm gonna have to put it on members only and it might get demonized or whatever. I gotta start watching my truck driver mouth. I can't help it. That's just how we talk. All right, so brand new beginning or jumping off a cliff. Final outcome. Who knows how this is gonna go? There's growth either way. So 7 of Pentacles, 3 of Pentacles. So I just basically kind of teamed up with somebody in a product that I really believe in. So if you're interested, you don't have to be, but it's on my down in my description box. If you ain't ever heard of this stuff, it's called She Legit. I'm gonna give it a try. It's in capsules instead of having to have to put that resin. That stuff's nasty. So I got some of that. Are female Virgos prone to guilt or pride when confronted with? Don't confront people with inadequacy, and you won't have to find out. Because you don't need it. You don't need to confront anybody. It's all going to show itself all by itself. That's what I was just talking about. You can't unsee what you see, but you don't have to go rubbing it in people's faces, all right? I'm just saying, try to be nice. The other stuff that I've taken this before and I really like it. This is the the Ormus or the monatomic gold. This is called Premium Alchemy. I got another box over there I just finished off not too long ago. This stuff it's just sea salt minerals, and that's basically what shilajit is. It's trace minerals that your body needs, that we don't get from our food anymore. We don't get from things that we eat anymore. So and it helps clear up the pineal gland. This one does. So if you're interested, I have a 10% coupon down at the bottom and the link you can follow. So there's that. So there's your plug. I'm starting to sweat. What the hell's going on? Somebody giving me hot flashes? What you doing in here? I can feel you. I gotta get this big ass hat off. It's falling in my face anyways. So this stuff is famous. It is. Well, I know that it's a good product. I've been using it for a couple of years now. It's a good product. So and it helps give you what you need. Yep. Yeah. I take amino acids and Nathan just sent me some collagen. I really like it. Recently. 9 of Cups, 10 of Cups, and the Page of Pentacles. Baby, it can't get no better than that. Somebody's sending you money. You send me some money. All right. So, final outcome is like I said. Leap of faith, take a break. And make sure, like I was told yesterday, that you're taken care of. All right? Sending you positive vibes. Always make the right decision for yourself, not just for your children. Let me tell you, from experience, if you're not happy, they're not happy. Mother or father, it doesn't matter. And that's coming from a mom that was single most of her life, or most of their life. I raised my kids up pretty much by themselves, and my son's father just passed away a couple of months ago. So he fell off. He fell on a construction site and hurt him. He died. Yeah, it's unflavored, Becky. It's good stuff though. So, like I said, these past few months have been very, very revealing, very telling, and very hard. So, me being able to put out as much content as I've been able to put out lately is like a miracle in itself. And somebody's stressing about that miracle. Because I've been able to put out content despite all the stress that I've been under. I've still been able to do my job and to take care of myself and to take care of another whole human and to take care of a house and everything else. And still be here with you today. Because I love you. Mwah. Yeah, 2026 is going to be very cool. It is the year of the fire horse. Things will get better. And you have to just, and this is what I'm saying. This manifestation energy is basically justice for all the love you've lost in your life. See it that way. Feel fulfilled, even if people been hurting me my whole life. But I'm still able to sit here and tell you I love you and mean every single word. I mean everything I say and say everything I mean. Because I'm not scared of my truth. Nor should you or anybody else be. Because it's the truth. Just like I said to that one person that just said, pray for that I make the right decision for my children. You make the right decision for yourself. And you know, if you're not happy, your kids aren't going to be happy. If you're not happy, your spouse isn't going to be happy. If you're not happy, then nobody's going to be happy. You have to be happy too. It's part of the deal. Trust me, I've walked away from millions because of not knowing who I was anymore. You know, got lost in the sauce because I thought I needed that money to define me. I thought I needed that millionaire status to say I accomplished something. But while I was in there, I got lost in my own sauce because it wasn't pure. What's my Chinese horoscope sign? The fire horse. Next year's my year, baby. 60. The big 60. A lot of our stories are the same. But see, I understand that, you know, yeah, it was nice for having that kind of life. But you know what? Pisces looks at the great big wide world, and they know there's more where that came from. You know, that ain't the one all be all. But losing who I was the one all be all. You know, I could have died. Nobody would have cared because I was that lost in the sauce. I divorced him in 2011 and I have never looked back. Sophie. I got a granddaughter named Sophia. She used to have a lisp. That's why I always say it like that. My name is Sophia with an S. She doesn't anymore. I mean, she's grown up now and she don't have that lisp anymore. That was when she was little and cute. Now she's like 10 or 11 years old. She don't have that lisp anymore. She's still gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. All my grandchildren are absolutely beautiful. I have absolutely beautiful children. That is my glitter and my gold. It's my children and my 9 grandchildren, which is my soul urge number. So they are my glitter and my gold. They're what makes me me. I turned 60 in February. Somebody said that about me, saying something about wanting to look like me. And I'm like going, really? She said, I don't know how old you are, but I'd love to look like. I was like, really? Why? You're probably a lot younger and a lot prettier. Yeah. The fire horse returns this year. This is what I call my recurrence. This is where I get mine. And I work for it because the horse is about hard work. I mean, I got over 4,000 videos. You think about 2 channels, and now I've got a 3rd channel where it's a brand channel, people. How many times I got to tell you that? You know, it says, look out, this is a replay. Well, no shit. That's why it doesn't have a title. It says, this is a brand channel. Pisces, Scorpio, general tarot reading. It's an advertisement for my other 2 channels because I got enough work on my plate. Thank you very much. But YouTube's allowed me a brand channel, which advertises and it helps me to keep the stuff together on one channel, like all of my stuff. So I can put it all on one channel and upload it. And that way, but it states clearly on the channel, this is a brand channel. These are Riri's. This is so I can keep my content all in one place. But you don't have to subscribe. It's nice if you do, but you don't have to. Go to my other 2 channels. You're more than welcome. Thanks for watching. Go to my other 2 channels, and you get fresh content every week. At least 3 videos a piece on each sign and the general. And that's on the Hidden Realms Tarot 1111 and on this channel, which is Anya's Tarot and Law of Time. So, like I said, I've out of the 2 channels, I've got over 4,000 videos. And some of the stuff that's happening right now is was in my readings a year ago. So 7444. So I kind of had a hold on all this before it was even happening. So I didn't even know, because on the Hidden Realms I pop up and one of my old videos will pop up and I'll watch a few minutes of it and I'm like, holy shit. That's happening in the world now. Oh my God. So the yin and yang pick, what, my painting? Well, thank you. Paintings are for sale. The only one that's very, very pricey is my angel. Everything else is within reason. So if you're interested, you can hit me up an email. Y'all have my email address. It's right there in front of my channel. And does anybody want some cards pulled? You like the brand channel? I was hoping some of y'all would like that. I just upload everything that I've already done to it that thus far. I mean, I think it goes back to last year, but that's about as far as it goes. You'll find older content on this channel. And some of that stuff, like I said, is happening right now. It's just weird. It's weird to watch them old videos and go, oh my God, like that's so happening. Well, I'll write you down, but I'm hoping people will, got a couple dollars they can throw me. I mean, that would be nice. That's kind of the way I was gonna work this today. We've already been here an hour. You don't have to, but it would be nice. It is Christmas and all. Even $1's cool. All I want for Christmas is my 2 front teeth. I got those. At least I got those. I still got those. All right, Christopher. Thank you, baby. Who is this? Thoris? I didn't see you in there, but thank you, sweetheart. Thank you. That every little bit helps, and that is like ultimate there. Come on, get off of that. Mwah. Love you. Okay. Where did I write your name down? I know I did. I hate writing down twice. There we go. So, alrighty then. Get this deck. It's cool that I love Christmas. I love the holidays. I love the holidays. Even if I gotta spend them by myself, I'm good. I get to go out for New Year's. I got reservations made and everything. Did that like 2 or 3 weeks ago because I knew I was wanting to go out. So me and Tauntaun and her husband and maybe Michelangelo. Uh, okay, so Michael is the lead guitarist for what band? Shows you how much I pay attention. They have their own band. Her husband is the drummer, and Michael is not just the lead guitarist, but let me see. He's also the lead guitarist for another band. Angelo Batio. Latest release is a single drop December 5th. Michael blah 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 blah. Okay. Speed Kills European Tour with man. Lamb of God featuring guest. He plays. He's like a, what do you call that? Thank you, David. He's like a collaborator. So he's badass as hell, though. That's back in the day. He's old like us now. He's old like us now, but we still like enjoy each other's company. So I'm gonna go watch them on New Year's Eve, and we're all gonna go out to dinner, nice restaurant, and get all dressed up, fancied out. Hey, baby, I get it. Thank you, baby. Thank you, David. And that's exactly what we should be doing, Mary. It's exactly what you should be doing. If you don't have anything, don't focus on that. Don't focus on that. Focus on what you can fix, not what's broken. That's all I can say. Christopher, I don't know what you just did, but you put the devil to rest, boy. Look at that. I think you just made somebody answer for their actions. And I don't know what they did here. But look, I got the devil in blue suede shoes, the player, the Knight of Wands, and the Ten of Swords. It's like, ugh. You so killed somebody's ego here. I don't know what you did, but you took somebody's ego and you destroyed them. You are Pisces, aren't you? Yeah, we can have that effect on people. Hi, Aaron, baby. How you doing? I won't tell you secrets, I promise. Hey, $1.99 is $1.99, Miss Sue. I'll take it. You know, every little bit helps. Every little bit helps. Especially since somebody's screwing with my channel and I can't get any views unless I pay for them. Oh, okay. Well, I got a PayPal now. It's the law of time 00 at gmail.com. It's just that I won't get it for 21 days because it's a new account. So if you want to PayPal me, just let me know. I'll check my email. All right. Got lots of people feeling this Venus and Saturn crossing here. David, Nine of Swords, Seven of Pentacles, Knight of Cups, King of Pentacles. Somebody's worrying about you a little bit too much. Like same here, you know. It's like somebody's in the background here, Miss David. Same with what's going on in my life. Somebody's worrying a little bit too much about you and probably trying to show you pictures and make sure that you know they're present and that they're happy and without you. Me without you, baby. But you're still on my lonely mind. Fuck them. No, we don't care. But that's they want you to feel that way. So just don't give them the satisfaction. Walk away. Walk away. I say, you know what? I got better things to do with my time. Hell, I'll draw stick people and pin it to my refrigerator before I'll worry about anybody else's life anymore. But besides what I'm doing right now, right here, right now, and what I got to do every day, ain't got no time. Sue, my girl Sue, in the United Kingdom. Well, you're in England, aren't you? Six of Cups, Ace of Cups, and a fire sign. There ain't nothing wrong with loving anything in the past. Ain't nothing wrong with it. And I feel like this is more of a creative thing for you, Sue. You loving yourself because of getting played in the past. So I feel like whatever you're going into this year, it's going to be more healthy for you than what was. You're concentrating on this Ace of Cups, which I tell everybody leads to the Ten of Pentacles, Ten of Cups. You know, that is self-love. That is giving yourself all the love that you so freely give away. Speaking of Daryl, all that love that you pour into all those other people, you got to give back to you. You got to. And you got to figure out how. I mean, money don't matter. If you could smile every day, if you wake up and be grateful and smile every day, that's all that should matter. You know? Everything else is extra. You know? Well, Mary, like I said, after my last couple of experiences going out on dates, yeah, I'll stay by myself. Went out on a date a while back, long time ago, and we went to a Korean barbecue. And apparently, this person has never been to a fine dining restaurant or a Korean barbecue. And for 20 minutes, you had to wait for like 25 minutes for a table. And he did nothing but bitch for 25 minutes until we got to the table. We eat dinner. He doesn't realize it's a barbecue. He sees these people getting plate after plate after plate of all this meat, but he only orders one time. And then he expects me, and he says, hey, you want to go somewhere? Couldn't even hardly pay the bill. And I was like, I got money, He's like, no, I got it. No, he didn't. And it's like, I'd rather go out to dinner with my friends. I'd rather go out to dinner by myself. than have that kind of a person around me at all, period. You know, they're going to do nothing but bitch because they got to wait on a table in a decent restaurant, then I got better things to do in my time. I go to the beach by myself. I go to the restaurant by myself. I just plain out don't give a shit anymore. Yeah, Korean barbecue. You can eat all you want. You keep eating meat. You eat meat and then order more meat, and they just keep bringing it to you and cooking it, and you could gorge yourself. He said, I didn't like the food. I was like, I asked you, what do you do? You said pick a restaurant. I picked a restaurant. And she says, oh, I don't like Korean food. And I would have been perfectly fine with that. Could have gone to McDonald's because it sounds like that's all he could afford anyway. So where do we go from Sue? You got somebody who's definitely eating their words right now. I don't know who you are out there, but we have a 9 of Wands, 7 of Swords, and a 9 of Pentacles, 4 of Swords, and a Judgment card. I'm not going to say your name, but you did request a reading, and it wasn't one of my regulars. So you just been exposed, whoever you are. 9 of Wands, integrity, somebody lying about integrity and being single. Judgment is upon you for this, whatever that means. You know, it's just that's you gotta understand, and that's what I said in the beginning of this live. You gotta take accountability for your shit. Relationships will be tested. Venus square Saturn. You can't get no more karmic than that. So anybody you're with that's karmic is gonna you ain't gonna be able to unsee it, babies. You ain't gonna be able to unsee what you see. It's karmic, and everybody's gonna have to be held accountable for their actions. Saturn smacking Venus right in the head, going, stupid. Are you stupid or something? Yeah, I know it's attractive, but are you stupid or something? You know, Saturn's the reality. Saturn deals with the shit. Discernment. Karma. Venus is like, la, 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 everything's beautiful. Oh, it's so attractive. There's so much money. But I'm retarded because that's all I see. La, la, la. You got to see the real, baby. You got to see the real. Daryl, my other brother Daryl, had a 2 of Cups with the King of Wands here. Justice. And an ending. Scorpio energy, Libra energy. Definitely an ending. Probably for the better. Because that's kind of what somebody deserves. Chloe, you'll be next. Oh, you didn't have to do that, Daryl. Thank you. You're only that way for a minute. Don't think you're that way for good. You're not the only one. We're all kind of in the same boat. I'm waiting on payday personally because it's a day late and $1 shy. No, I'll be all right. I'll be fine. I'm always fine. Fucked up, insecure, neurotic, and emotional. Yeah, this new year is gonna be better, especially for us Pisces. Daryl, just hang in there, baby. Just hang in there. Chloe, you're next. Yeah, like I said, I kind of in the same boat. Burden of healing, Chloe. You're gonna get a message that's gonna allow you to drop some wands here. It's a wish come true. So if you're asking whether you can get rid of a burden, well, yeah, that's probably what's happening here. It's the star energy. So by Aquarius season, you should be getting a message from something that's been bothering you. Aquarius season's right around the corner. I mean, it's going by so fast. Oh my gosh. Okay, you'll be next. I can't switch into Thor. I'll just call you Thor. Okay. I don't know what else to say to you. I don't know how to say your name. I'm not gonna murder it. So that's it's a difference, Aaron. He's from a different country, honey. It's not what you think it is. But thank you. I appreciate it. Queen of Wands, a broken heart, and a burden of a broken heart. Somebody reaping what they sown. So this could be them. This could be you. But like I said, this Venus-Saturn square is going to be hell on relationships. And that's what's going on here. Somebody possibly lied to you about something. But Seven of Pentacles is you reap what you sow. You grew what you got. And you can't unsee it. Once you see it, you can't unsee it. All right. Thank you so much for the donation. Y'all hold on to your hats, because once this blowback is over, things will start. They'll start moving forward. Where you at, Aaron? Where you at? Are you still in transit, or did you get moved? And just as I asked that, the Chariot, Justice, and the Emperor come out. So it is what it is, all right? Aw, Aaron. You didn't have to do that, baby. Thank you, though. Appreciate you. You guys are awesome. And Margaret, that's kind of where you gotta be at, you know? It might not be much, but it's yours. So you did get moved back. So that's good. So I do see things moving forward for you in the coming months. You did the right thing, whatever that means, Aaron. You did the right thing for yourself. I'm not doing. I am so booked right now. I can't even think about personals till after the first of the year, sweetheart. So if you want a personal reading, you'll have to hit me after the first of the year. Okay? So right now I got too much on my plate and I can't. Yeah. So, Empress energy. Somebody is choosing the Empress here because they love her. Watch out for those love bombers, because I'm telling you, lots of these people coming back because now they see your worth. Where they walked away before, now they see your worth. And they're coming back with this love bombing shit because they know they screwed up. They know they screwed up. Because you are who you are. You are who you say you are. You are what you say you are, despite any outside appearances. So you gotta let bygones be bygones right now, because, like I said, the sheer reality of everything Venusian being revealed, including sex, drugs, and rock and roll. You know, I mean, as long as you can see your way through it in a very realistic way and not get lost in the sauce, you'll be just fine. Because you're watching the results of that all over the world in little false flags, and some of these things that are happening are real and some of them aren't. Well, it's all that magician shit, like the trick's right here. So look here, look here, look here, look here, while all this other stuff's going on in the background. So it's up to you to stay centered, to stay grounded through this energy, to make sure that you know what you're doing, what everybody else is doing. And what you're doing is none of their business. So keep it offline if you can. And I, me, I don't care, because like I said, I got zero love life. So by choice, mind you, I'd rather have a zero love life than have somebody bitch about having to sit for 20 minutes and wait for a table, or getting rolled around in the mud with a 24-year-old. Yeah, no thanks. So, I mean, it's so meaningless. So I'm just staying grounded, staying in my power, living my life, taking care of somebody who can't take care of themselves, plus working my own job, 2 channels, personal readings. I'm busy all the time. Yeah, I don't care what people know about my personal life. I really don't. I mean, I'm proud of myself for how far I've come. 5 years ago, this season, I was in a homeless shelter because I chose to be there rather than be abused. And I had nowhere else to go. I had no money. I had nobody to turn to. I had no family. So I chose that. And the only one I had to talk to was God. So you see where I've come since then. Am I ashamed? Absolutely not. I made the right choices. God showed me I made the right choices. I walked away from a millionaire in 2011 because I lost me. That was the right decision. You got to understand that even though we go through trials and tribulations, if your heart's in the right place, if your integrity is still there after all you've been through, you're winning. If you can still love with an open heart after all that, you're winning. I'm winning. And I don't see it any other way. I can't. And I'm willing to open my heart, my home, my love to all of you. All of you. That's the Queen of Cups in me. Don't get on my bad side, and don't get it twisted, because then you get the Queen of Swords. And homie, don't play that. Okay. Nope. I don't play around with lies, gossip, slander, bullshit, karma. I done played that game one too many times, and I'm tired. I am my dragon shark now. So she will love you with everything she got. But she will cut a bitch if she has to. Because she done being the doormat. That's all there is to it. And as far as the person that keeps watching me from the shadows, that keeps trying to get in my face, stop it. I don't care what you're doing. I don't care what they're doing. I don't care what anybody's doing. Especially if you're in the shadows. Because I'm sorry, but so tarot is just a tool. It's just a tool. It's just the wisdom and the wisdom from life is much more important than tarot, right? Tarot is not the one all be all. So don't put your full faith in what a lot of these readers say, because especially ones that don't show their face in their eyes. I'm sorry, but that tells me all I need to know right there, especially if they keep you on that loop-de-loop of how you're getting screwed and how many people are coming after you and how many people are going to kick your ass and how many people want to steal from you. And that story just keeps coming out over and over and over again, but they'll never show you their face. Just a couple hands. How many times you going to hear the same old story before you get tired of that? That's why I don't understand about, and that's why I guess I get shadow banned, is because I do change the story. I do make sure that people have some sort of empowerment from my reads, even if it's just a dragon card. In fact, I'll pull one of those before we go, a dragon card and Christmas card before we go. Even if it's just a little wisdom from the oracles. And then I give you my own life experience from it. But these cards aren't the one all be all, Put your belief in something that's outside of you, especially if it's a tarot reader that keeps telling you the same story, keeping you chasing your tail over and over and over again. Does the story change? Well, sometimes. You have to be willing to open up. But see, the drama, the gore, the all that stuff, that gets way more attention. Otherwise, I'd have 1 million subscribers and 10 million views a video. Because I help people, and I help them with what I've been through, with what I've had to experience. I've had it all, and I've had nothing. And none of it don't mean jack if you can't wake up with a smile on your face every day. It don't matter what you got. That's just how I see it after everything I've been through, especially the last 20 years. If I can't smile, it ain't worth it. Period. All right, so we got Luna, a galactic dragon for our dragon appropriate Sagittarius new moon. So we got Luna for our galactic dragon. It's a galactic dragon, which means that you're being touched by an angel. Touched by an angel. That's the Sagittarius energy. That is the Temperance energy. All right. So embrace and accept what you really feel. Can we just talk about this? As her name suggests, Luna is connected to our moon and her phases. She is a mother figure, and due to her watery nature, she connects to emotions, creativity, and, of course, water. Her arrival is prompt to fully feel your emotions, particularly if you have been avoiding their messages. She urges you to examine them, own them, and release what you no longer need. She says, if you have been feeling overwhelmed, it is fine to ask for help. This is not a weakness, but an acknowledgement that you have been strong for too long on your own. A little self-care wouldn't go amiss either. You can only fully be who you are and want and what you want to be once you embrace and accept what you really feel. Only then can you truly transform. She urges us to follow our creativity and to revisit the latent talents, whether that be musical, written, or in the field of performing and so on. She tells me these activities are good for the soul. You can lose yourself in the movement, my bad. Become engrossed in a piece of work or embrace the bliss that accompanies such activities. So yeah, getting lost in your own sauce instead of getting lost in the sauce of others. That's how you should work with this moon. Is enjoying what you have right in front of you. And doing, and like it said, a little self-care don't go amiss either. Like today, it was me first, and I made sure that happened. Even if I had to get up a few hours early, I still made it happen. It was me first today. Thank you. I stick around. There's much more to come. I try to do these lives as much as I can, just haven't had the time lately because of emergencies. And I have had several of them in the past few months. Not to mention my own self-care that needed to be handled as well. So I'm going to get you Christmas card. And that will be it for me for the day because I got to go pee. I ain't gonna lie. I've been here an hour and a half. So it's time. Yes, I'm an older woman who has to pee a lot. Love us. What did I say? The Fool and the Lovers. What was that one? I think it was Scorpio's reading. Was that song? Just slip out the bag, Jack. Make new plans, Dan. Don't need a decoy, Roy. Just listen to me. Hop on the bus, Gus. You don't need to discuss mine. Just drop off the key, Lee, and get yourself free. You're not my problem. But the Lover's card is very significant here. That is Gemini and Aries energy. Two-faced, foolish energy. Let's see what it says. What's it say? We're going to do the present energy for this because of Venus and Saturn being squared. 40. All right. So this card says, there it is. It says, the Lover's card usually indicates a relationship between two individuals, possibly romantic, but could be otherwise. However, it's just as likely that the relationship could be directed inward to the duality of the self. There could be a difference of opinion in your own mind, or you may be having difficulty understanding the other part of an equation, the other person or your alter ego. Follow your, I'm schizophrenic and so am I. That's a Pisces thing. We talk to ourselves all the time. Follow your own heart to the mantra of the day. Just make sure You are considering all the facts because your relationships could go wrong if you're not careful. Look to an encounter with another that touches you deeply. That could be all of us. The mistletoe, the perfect tradition for lovers, whether emotional or internal, is that of mistletoe. Early on, the Druids began to use this in the forest during times of conflict. If one came upon the ball of mistletoe in the woods, all warring arms were put down, and a truce was called until the following day. It wasn't until the 18th century when the kissing practice became a fashion and continues to this day. So that's, if you wanted to know about mistletoe, that's what that's all about. Now I'm going to read you the present energy of the card because they give you past, present, and future. I'm going to do the present energy. It says, you feel as though you have a match made in heaven, or that nothing in your life could go wrong. I don't know what that means. This could be the right thinking for you at present. Just be sure that the mirror you look into is not hiding ghosts from your past. If that's the case, take steps to bring things into the light. So that's telling me, like I said, just what I was saying about the Venus and Saturn square. It's a hard aspect. It's the mirror. It's the mimic. It's asking you to take a good look at yourself and what what you've allowed in the past, and what you allow going forward. I mean, sometimes that mirror sucks, but you can hang with it. Duality is part of life, and the shadow isn't your enemy. As much as we dislike it, it's a part of you. Give it a big fat hug. You win either way. Yeah, I gotta go. I love you guys very much, and I will see you. Hopefully, I'll be able to do another live stream on Christmas. I'm hoping. If I can, I can't. If I can, I can't. But I'll have new content out probably. What's today? Sunday? I'll try to do some tomorrow. If I don't get them out tomorrow, it'll be Tuesday. But I'll get some. I'll get at least a few videos out for each sign and for the generals on the Hidden Realms Tarot. So stay tuned, my little babies. I love you. Mwah. Take care. Be good to yourselves. Bye for now.